attention paid for by the following. The Ohio Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, Scott M. Gray, D.C., across from the Marion Center between TSC and Kroger. For further information, dial 740-386-6580. Also located on the net at goodbackbadback.com. Marion Blue Racers football. Feel the heat, feel the excitement, the best fan experience going in Marion today. Perkins Family Restaurant and Bakery, located at 1197 Mount Vernon Avenue, right here in Marion. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Hey, stop into Perkins and take a look at the newly remodeled dining room. Perfect for that family get-together or that intimate get-together with friends. And hey, while you're there, check out the delicious items in the bakery. Perfect for all those Thanksgiving needs, as well as any pie, cookie, or muffin add-on to any meal. Also, check out the Get Crackin' and Biscuit Bake menus. Perkins Family Restaurant and Bakery, a family tradition in Marion for well over 30 years. From our family to yours. Hey, stop on by. Groovy Spoon Frozen Yogurt and More, where you can customize your own indulgent dessert. Choose from 14 flavors, including cookies and cream, our seasonal pumpkin cheesecake, classic white vanilla, or our creamy and rich chocolate. Check out our newest offering, fresh baked toppings. Every day we are in the back making mini cookies, mini Buckeyes, and crispy waffle cones. Come in from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and enjoy our yogurt at a discounted price of just 39 cents an ounce. Check out our Facebook page for our daily discounts for everyone, from seniors to moms. Try our fresh-made crepes and waffles, or make your own delicious and customized yogurt smoothie. Groovy Spoon Frozen Yogurt and More, right here in Marion on Mount Vernon Avenue. Hey, Scott Spears along with you on the Friday edition of The Exchange, and as you can see, Dooley the Clown is rubbing off on people as the week goes. Oh, now I have to get these clothes cleaned. Think about it. We are at Groovy Spoon here on Mount Vernon Avenue, Charlie, and you had a crepe about that size.
I did.
Over there.
Yes.
About the size of this.
Indeed.
Polish that thing off, plate and all. The whole thing's going now.
I kept offering you some, and you wouldn't eat it.
These are delicious. Waffles, crepes, waffle cones. Groovy Spoon is the place to be. Mount Vernon Avenue. All kinds of great things. Get on Facebook, add them. And we'll be here next week again, Wednesday, November the 9th, 5 to 8 p.m. Come out to Groovy Spoon. Lots of fun. You can see us and Blue Racers, Dooley, all kinds of things going on.
Wow.
Charlie, let's kick the day off with fascinating facts.
You know, something no one ever talks about, haven't for years and years, but when cable television first came out in Marion, they erected a 500-foot tall tower in Lincoln Park. And it's still standing. But do they actually use it for anything? And if they don't, who maintains the guy wires and everything? I can remember when it first started, the antennas clear up on top picked up Cleveland, and all the other cities around here and put it on the cable. But now it's all satellite. But what's that tower doing there?
Was that CATV?
Yes.
Do you remember who CATV brought in as their big star?
No.
Sally Flowers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I remember Sally Flowers. brought to you by Western Auto.
And her first show was Meeting Time at Moore's.
Yeah. Moore's. That's right, not Western Auto.
I topped you.
Moore's stores.
Write it down.
All over
I knew
Ohio.
something Charlie didn't know.
Yeah.
Write it down.
And what was the name of her male companion?
Billy Scott.
Billy Scott,
Oh,
yes.
there it is, 2 for 2.
Oh, boy.
I feel high and mighty today, Charlie.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about the Kardashians here in a minute,
Oh,
so
no.
it's going to be high excitement on this show. Before we do that, though, I want to pay tribute to the kind of the lady who started this type of talk show, this conversation panel talk show. The lady's name was Virginia Graham. This is a picture of Virginia. Virginia has passed away. I think she passed away in '98. She was 86 years old. We have a lot of great pictures of her here. Here she is with Joan Crawford on her show, and one great one of, I know, it's going to be quick, Betty Davis, her sitting with Betty Davis. We showed the one earlier on in the week with her with Lucille Ball. Well, I want you to hear and see, Virginia, some clips I have of her. When she passed away, the Museum of Television and Broadcasting showed some bits she'd done on the Roseanne Barr show, on Tom Snyder's talk show, and on Joan Rivers does a little thing here. But it's a little tribute, little 3-minute tribute to Virginia Graham, the late, great Virginia Graham, who started all talk shows like this. There you go.
And since we were last together, Virginia Graham passed away, God rest her soul. We were among the last show to have her on the air before she died in New York over the holidays. She was 85, 86 years old. And I had Tim Mancinelli, the associate director, go back through the archives this afternoon. Here was Virginia Graham on this program just about 2 months ago.
I was a Great Neck housewife, size 18 with seams. You know what seams mean? Double-breasted, front and back. And women loved me because I was fat. And, you know, men never would get sexy with me because my father always told me there's 2 things to do. Hit them where their beer is or make a man laugh. It's the greatest aphrodisiac in the world.
Laughter.
For the erecto set is the
erecto set.
Yes. The half-mast right away. Get them laughing. So I always have had a father that was an angel. Do you know the Kabbalah?
No.
The Kabbalah is the first form of religion in which they say there is a spirit, but the main point of it, thou shalt make decision. And I realized that I had a father that let me be wrong. Do you know what that is?
Sure.
And never threw it up. Never said, I told you it was going to happen, you did it, you didn't listen. I didn't know till I was in my 50s. Well, if I'm lying, let's add a few years. At least 50s, that he had known all the little pranks I had pulled. Mm-hmm. Because he said, she's a good person. She's got to make her own mistakes, and she'll do it. So that was the kind of, I came from a very dysfunctional home. Everyone liked each other.
Long before there was Barbara or Oprah or all the rest of us, there was Virginia Graham going back to the late 1940s and early 1950s, who in her time made possible what many of us do today, and so many times she would light up television sets all across America, as she did that night when she appeared here just about 2 months ago. She passed away over the Christmas holidays at the age of 85.
I just want to say to everybody there today, I wish I could be there truly. We've all heard that one before, but I really mean it this time because Virginia Graham was one of the greats in our industry. She opened every door for every lady that is on television today in a talk show capacity. She was warm, she was funny, she was smart, she told the truth about her life and therefore about everybody's life. And I'll never forget, I came on her show very early, very young, very green, and she turned to me and she said, honey, when you're on television, you're talking to one person, one friend. Remember that. And that's the camera. You're not talking to 1 million people, even though you are. You're talking to one person. And truly, I remember that all my life, and every time I sit in front of a camera, I think, Virginia, one person. So a lot of times, I'm just talking to her. She was a giant. She had a great career. She had a great sense of humor, great style, and will be greatly missed.
If you like Diane Sawyer, Barbara Walters, or me, well, none of us would be here if it wasn't for this next woman. She pioneered talk TV for women. From 1951 to 1974, you could hardly turn on the television without seeing her. From advice to gossip to current events, she was in the know. Here's a rare and candid glimpse of someone that I enjoyed knowing very much. I'm speaking of Virginia Graham. This past December, Virginia left us. She appeared twice on my show, and she'll always be someone very special to me. We'll miss her. Let's spend a little more time with Virginia right now.
Hi, everybody. What's on the menu today on Girl Talk? Well, what are little girls made of? A lot of spice and some things that are not so nice.
Please welcome the grand diva of talk show hosts, Miss Virginia Graham.
The only thing that is normal with me is my navel.
Really?
And that's where my brassiere is now. I was born in a hospital that burnt down. I think my mother's screams put out the thing. I weighed 12 pounds with a brassiere in my layette.
How funny are you?
Oh, I did not have been. I have a mirrored bedroom. Can you believe that at my age? I have called the police so many times. They've landed. She comes from aliens. You should see me without Estee Lauder.
What are you talking about?
My name was Virginia Gutenberg. By the time they announced it in World War III, we'd be lost. So I changed it to Gotham. Because in our day, we monogrammed. Do you remember when we used to give a monogram? Now it's Guess Who, Hope It Lasts, Best of Luck, or Honey, Have a Good Marriage. But in our
You mean for a wedding gift?
Yeah, but now you when I got married, you had everything with the monogram.
I don't know what you're talking about. You are the grand diva of New York.
The ladies' rooms. This place is so full of romance.
What, the
More
Tavern on the
babies
Green?
were conceived under the table. I mean, over the table here.
At Tavern on the Green?
This is the most romantic place in the world. It's like
Okay,
a
so
party.
what man have you dined here with? Your husband? Did you and your
Well,
husband
that was
dine
a
here?
bad night. Let me see. I love being heavy.
Why did you like being heavy, Virginia?
Well, the women liked me. Women love fat women because who's going to lay a fat woman?
Who's going to lay a fat woman?
Yeah, that's a new book, which is not going to be published. Yes. That didn't mention my new book, which we won't do.
What is it called?
I love antiques, but I don't want to be one. But now that's the thing. But in New York, we have such enthusiasm and love. You don't have to travel. I went to Pakistan this summer.
You went to Pakistan this summer?
My taxi drivers. Every one of them. Every one of them marvelous. She was deflowered in the White House.
No, she didn't say she was deflowered in the White House.
What did she say?
She said that she got it on with the president.
Never on. She got it in various ways. You've got to watch your semantics.
What size?
What?
4? Your size 4?
Mine is 3.
Do you eat?
Of course not. Spits out. Let me see.
Well, that's an
she's
interesting...
got a chookus.
Yeah, she
Now,
has.
I never...
Virginia, I will give you $100 to go in the bathroom and put this on.
On my arm?
Do you think you could get it a fit?
Honey, my little titties are down now. No more. Get this on. I've got this, my pants up here like a stocking. Honey, what size are you? You're a 4 and the other one's a 4? 2 liars.
No, you said in Liz Smith, it was so nice of you, you said that you thought I was the best of all the new talk shows.
Not new. All lived since me.
Oh, my God.
And I'll tell you why. You have curiosity and you let your guests be important. You're not auditioning. You have it. And coming from me is like the Pope consenting to intermarriage. Now,
I am so flattered by you saying that. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. Let her hear it. We love you. You are so funny. Thank you.
Life is so funny.
Thank you for being here. You're so brilliant.
And that was Virginia Graham, kind of the lady who started all conversation talk, and here she is with Lucille Ball. As I've said, we are at Groovy Spoon this week, joined by a Groovy Spoon employee. I don't know if this is part of the uniform or if Dooley the Clown has gotten to him, which, Charlie, it looks like he might have.
I think so.
Smart money's on yes. What's your name, sir?
My name's Desmond Garner.
Desmond, how long have you worked here at Groovy Spoon?
Since we opened in April.
April. And what's the best thing about working at the Groovy Spoon?
The best thing is the atmosphere. It's really fun and down to earth. I love the Groovy Room too. It brings a lot of customers in. I always have my friends come in. We have a lot of teenagers come in all the time.
Now, what is in the Groovy Room?
In the Groovy Room, we have 3 televisions with 2 Xboxes and Xbox Connect. We have 5 games per Xbox, so it's a lot of fun. We have chalkboards and lots of kids come in there all the time.
Now, does it cost anything to go in the Groovy Room?
No, it's free for all customers.
You have to come to Groovy Spoon, and you can get crepes like this. And once again, I go back to Charlie ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these earlier on, cleaned all the plates, the waffles. The decoration is beautiful here. You have to come to Groovy Spoon, and we will be at Groovy Spoon for the next 2 weeks. And I know the date for the next week will, I know, your stomach just growled. And we'll be here definitely next week, November the 9th from 5 to 8 p.m. Now, before we get on out of here on this Friday, though, Charlie, it's breaking news. The world has parted. It's a big story. Kim Kardashian is getting a divorce.
Not since the
70 days.
Yeah, not since the Red Sea departed.
No.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what a time.
70 days, irreconcilable differences.
And I bet every night before the Kardashians go to bed, they just laugh themselves silly. Hey, look at those people love us.
Now, do you think that now this brings up the question, did they marry for love or did they marry for other reasons?
Oh, other reasons. Of course.
Oh, Charlie, that's kind of jaded.
Oh, I don't. Ever since I started hearing the word Kardashian, I go, what's going on? Who are these people? And of course, they had a reality show. Is that it?
I assume so.
I don't know. I don't get reality shows on my TV.
Black and white.
That's a reality.
With the ears.
Well, yeah. I mean, I got the best ears in town.
That's what you do. No, I think they possibly could have been in love, and maybe once they got married, a lot of people feel trapped once they get married.
But look at all the money they were able to spend. Look at all the jobs they created.
Yeah. Their own economy.
They helped the economy.
Oh,
they
they
jump-started
sure
the
did.
economy.
Yeah.
Dooley, what do you think? Kim Kardashian, after 70 days, it's all over.
Oh, they love having weddings. Now, come on. I don't know about a marriage, but we love weddings.
Now, who loves weddings besides Kim Kardashian?
Besides nobody else. As long as you have the money, let's go ahead and do it. Party. Have a good time. Bring some balloons in while you're at it. Spend some money.
Now, the guy she married, is he in NBA sports?
Yep.
He's a sports guy.
Is that right?
NBA.
Huh. Well,
Yeah.
Well, the ring, I think, cost $3 million, but he only makes $2 million a year, the poor guy.
yeah. He's probably paying off $10 a week.
He's poverty-stricken. He only makes $2 million a year, the poor guy.
Take it to merchandise.
Now, are you a Kardashian fan?
Yeah.
I am.
Oh,
You know, really? Why?
Go.
Why?
It's just interesting to see their lives because, we live here and they live there. It's just nice, just fun to watch other people make a fool of themselves on television.
Wow.
Now, is that what it is? Are we watching them make a fool of themselves, or do people watch it and say, have you ever learned anything from the show?
Not anything worth learning.
Now, I mean, I wasn't aware. I mean, I knew she was famous for some things, but Charlie pointed out earlier on in the week that she was famous for
Well, yeah, she's done some rather risque films and things.
films.
You can find her on YouTube. A lot of her on YouTube.
You found her on YouTube, didn't you,
I
Charlie?
got curious, yeah.
Holy
Her
mackerel.
family originally became famous because the original dad was the lawyer for the O.J. Simpson trial.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right, yeah.
Oh, Robert Kardashian.
So they've made a few bucks between them, yeah.
That's where the name came from. Charlie, one of her Kardashian came from. It was
where they
Robert
originally got their name
Kardashian's kids.
Oh, no kidding. They
Oh,
named
I heard.
named the kids after the old man.
Yes.
No, I see.
How nice. Wasn't that what
Yeah.
most people do?
Well, I guess This whole thing is so ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Well, do you think they did it for ratings? Do you think ratings figure into this?
Money. It all amounts to money, really.
They're making a lot of
They laugh all the way to the bank every day.
So can you fault them?
Well, I wish I could do that.
If that was the purpose, they achieved it.
Oh, yeah. Success.
Success. Dooley, can you fault them if they got married for money, and they obviously got money? Can you fault them?
I just have a little bit more moral than that. That's all. I'm sorry.
I don't know
think
that
that's very classy.
may not be
Of course,
classy.
I'm not rich either.
Well, no, it may not be classy, may not be the most moralistic thing to do, but you know, if the point was to get married and the point was to get ratings and the point was to get money, seems to me like they accomplished all those things.
Mission accomplished. That's for sure.
Although they claim they didn't make money off of the wedding.
That's what I heard. They didn't make any money off
Some
the
other
wedding.
people sure did.
Tax-free, right?
Yeah, the caterers and the...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how sacred is marriage when the divorce rate's up over 50%?
Well, that's it.
51
51?
or more.
I think so.
Yeah.
51, 52?
Yeah.
I suppose someday they'll outlaw the formal marriage ceremony.
Yeah.
Do you think?
The way things are going, yeah.
Well, they're getting ready to eliminate cursive writing from the schools.
Who?
I read it in the paper.
Really don't need it anymore.
I don't know who, but
Well, I don't know what the point of it is anyways. What's
who
a
writes
signature?
anymore?
How can you do a signature then?
do you ever write?
Well, I do a
You ever
signature.
use cursive?
Only with my crayons. No, a signature. You got to be able to sign a signature.
Well, that's, yeah. But
like
that's about the limit.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things in school, Charlie, that don't need to be there. I never understood half of those things.
Remember all those cursive things up above the bulletin board you tried to imitate?
That's true.
I always
Yeah.
had trouble with the letter D.
Yeah.
You know,
When it showed up on your report card, you knew exactly what it was.
that's right. All over my report card.
All over your report. I don't know. I don't know how valuable some things are in school. I think once you get to high school and they start teaching you geometry and algebra and all these things, I mean, how often are you using these things?
Never did use algebra.
Never did use it?
Where would you use algebra in real life?
Oh, I use it in traffic. I use it in traffic all the time.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
What about those quadratic equations they try to teach you? What in the world was that all about?
What's the highest math they teach? Calculus?
Calculus?
Is that the highest?
And who
Right.
uses that for what?
Oh, I
No.
use that when I pump gas. Yeah.
They just teach it. I think schools are just trying to trip you up. What do you think, Charlie?
Or they want to make themselves important.
Do you think? I think Kim Kardashian is a college graduate.
Could be.
Her sister is.
She sure
Her
is cute.
sister is. Now there's another thing. Her sister, who comes from the same ilk as Kim Kardashian, her marriage is doing well from what I hear.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
They got married after 30 days, but yeah, it's doing good.
See that? Married after 30 days can happen, and you can be wonderful and live on forever.
Yeah.
The 31?
No, over 70.
Oh, okay.
That's the litmus test
Oh,
for that
that's
right
true.
now. 70. They only have to get to 70.
They probably had a prenup deal, did they?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
That was on YouTube too, right?
This is on the show.
Oh, okay.
Now, see, was it more important for you to watch the show when they were getting married than prior to when they were getting married?
No, it's just a TV special. It's like another episode that was 2 hours long.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Both parts. There was 2 parts, and
Wow.
both were 2 hours.
2 parts.
So
See?
4 hours long.
Was there anything in
I
that?
watched every
I can't
minute.
believe it.
No, I said, now you spent 2 hours of your life watching this thing. 70 days later, do you feel disappointed? Like, oh no, that was all a show.
No, it was still entertaining.
Just remember, you'll never get that time back.
What was the show like? I have no idea. I didn't
Well,
see
it
it.
was all the lead up to the wedding. The wedding itself was about 30 minutes long.
Now, what was the lead up? What was?
It was, the when he proposed to her, so that was all included in the show, and yeah,
Well, it's pretty good. He did the proposal. He did the.
everything on the show.
Did they do the prenup? Was that on the
I'm
show?
pretty sure they brought it up in the show.
See, now I think if you bring that up on the show, you're probably looking at 70 days.
Now she's qualified, though, to be one of those, what's the name of that show where the girl hands out the roses or the guy hands
The
it?
Bachelor.
Oh, yes, The
Oh,
Bachelorette.
that
What-
would be
Oh,
good. They get
wouldn't
lots
that?
of ratings.
What do you make of shows like that?
I shouldn't be this way, but I just think,
No, go ahead. Come on.
I don't think anything else. I mean, I think it's all staged.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, I mean, just like Dancing with the Stars. They always come up with some little thing to make it a little more interesting.
Yeah, do
You know, somebody breaks their leg.
No, not break. Do you remember when they had Paul McCartney's ex-wife on?
Yeah.
And her leg fell off.
That's
on
right.
television?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Boy.
I'll tell you what. If that doesn't make you tune in, nothing. If a girl's leg falls
Yeah.
off right on the dance floor, that is television
that
right
is.
there.
That's
no
yeah.
episode of Andy Griffith. That's something new, Charlie. Holy mackerel.
Andy Griffith, that reminds me, you know what? He said football.
Football, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's where you run from one end of the field to the other as fast as you can without stepping in something.
That's exactly. He did baseball and Shakespeare. We're out of time today. I don't know if you think Virginia Graham would have liked this
You
program
think
that
we'll
we
be
did
back
today?
tomorrow?
I don't know. It's flip a coin. We've lasted longer than the Kardashian what? No,
That's
I feel
right.
good.
Yeah.
We've beat that litmus test. We'll see you on